The Eastside is the appreciation bright spot. We're going to take a look at it. Hi, I'm Tony Meier with Windermere Real Estate. We're going to cover Eastside, Seattle, and Snohomish County's real estate market update. We're going to look at October stats and help you understand what's happening with the market. For 34 years, I've been an avid study of the real estate market, helping our clients make educated buying and selling decisions, profitable ones. We're going to help you with the same information today. We're going to cover 4 topics: interest rates, months of inventory, median sales price, and average days in the market to see how the market has evolved. We're going to talk about rates up first. So if you've been watching the news, you know rates really kind of took a beating in October. Thankfully, here we are in the first week of November, and they're headed downward, which is good news. But we were at 7.79, up from 7.31, and up again from October of 2022. Next up is months of inventory for the East Side. So the 9-year average showing the pace of our market is 1.3 months of inventory. We are currently at 1.5 and significantly better than we were a year ago at 2.4. That is one of the reasons you'll see our prices on the East Side are still holding up well. When you look at it year over year, we're at a time of year where we expect them to decline a little bit because the upper end starts to slow. But compared to last year, the East Side is still showing $70,000 in appreciation. So bottom line, if you didn't buy a home last year and you want to buy one this year, it costs you 70 grand to wait. Question is how much longer can you wait before that cost keeps going up on the East Side? We'll talk about the other markets coming up. East Side days on market. We are ticking up on our days on market, going from 19 in August to 21 to 23, but still last year it took nearly a month to sell, 28 days to sell a home, so the market is faster pace this year. Next up is Seattle. So Seattle's really kind of slowing down, which is interesting. For much of my career, I've been in this area since 1995. Seattle's kind of been the bellwether for what happens in our market. But really since the pandemic, it has shifted to the East Side. So Seattle's interesting. The 9-year average is sitting at 1.2 months of inventory for October. Last year it was 2 months. This year's at 1.8. So it's definitely showing signs that it is slowing down, and that's reflecting in its pricing. Seattle's actually down $50,000 from last year at this same month. And you can see it's fairly flat for this year. Was $899, moved up to $926, back to $900. So fairly flat, but showing a downturn from 1 year ago in pricing. Days on the market also better than it was a year ago, and kind of jumping around. Was 18 days, 24 days in September, and now 22 days in October. No real clear sign of what's happening with that number, but just consistency. Lastly, Snohomish County, months of inventory. Snohomish County is on the affordable end, and as our market has shifted, buyers have moved away from the higher end to the more affordable properties. They still need a home. They're just staying out of that upper end. And you can see Snohomish County being tight at 1.1 for the 9-year average. It's now sitting at 1.3 compared to 2 months of inventory a year ago. So it's a strong market in that respect. Pricing wise, it's basically flat. So it was exactly where it was at last year, and where it was at in August. It bumped up in September. We're still sitting at 730 right now. Its days in the market is better than it was a year ago, but it is trending upward at this point. It was 33 days in October 22 and at 24 days at this point. So if you'd like to know more about the marketplace, we're here to help. We cover all different markets, sub-markets within this. We post updates weekly on the marketplace. If you've yet to do so, hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to our updates, get this message out to those who need to know about it. Thanks very much, and we'll talk with you soon. Take care. On to Seattle months of inventory. The 9-year average is 1.3, and again, normally September is the high water mark for these numbers. September of this year is at 1.9, but we are certainly a better market than we were in Seattle last year at 2.3 months of inventory. We'll see in the coming months here whether Seattle reaches balance or retracts as it would normally expect to going forward. Median price. Last year was $900,000. We bounced up nicely to $926, up from the last 2 months in pricing. And average days on the market, Seattle is slower than it was a year ago. You can see the trend has been kind of floating upward, but we were 20 days on the market, 24 this year, and that will be telling on pricing going forward too. The East Side is the appreciation bright spot. We're going to take a look at it. Hi, I'm Tony Meier with Windermere Real Estate. We're going to cover Eastside, Seattle, and Snohomish County's real estate market update. We're going to look at October stats and help you understand what's happening with the market. For 34 years, I've been an avid study of the real estate market, helping our clients make educated buying and selling decisions, profitable ones. We're going to help you with the same information today. We're going to cover 4 topics: interest rates, months of inventory, median sales price, and average days in the market to see how the market has evolved. We're going to talk about rates up first. So if you've been watching the news, you know rates really kind of took a beating in October. Thankfully, here we are in the first week of November, and they're headed downward, which is good news. But we were at 7.79, up from 7.31, and up again from October of 2022. Next up is months of inventory for the east side. So the 9-year average showing the pace of our market is 1.3 months of inventory. We are currently at 1.5 and significantly better than we were a year ago at 2.4. That is one of the reasons you'll see our prices on the east side are still holding up well when you look at it year over year. We're at a time of year where we expect them to decline a little bit because the upper end starts to slow. But compared to last year, the east side is still showing $70,000 in appreciation. So bottom line, if you didn't buy a home last year and you want to buy one this year, it costs you 70 grand to wait. Question is how much longer can you wait before that cost keeps going up on the east side? We'll talk about the other markets coming up. East side days on market, we are ticking up on our days on market, going from 19 in August to 21 to 23, but still last year it took nearly a month to sell, 28 days to sell a home, so the market is faster pace this year. Next up is Seattle. So Seattle's really kind of slowing down, which is interesting. For much of my career, I've been in this area since 1995. Seattle's kind of been the bellwether for what happens in our market. But really since the pandemic, it has shifted to the east side. So Seattle's interesting. The 9-year average is sitting at 1.2 months of inventory for October. Last year it was 2 months. This year's at 1.8. So it's definitely showing signs that it is slowing down, and that's reflecting in its pricing. Seattle's actually down $50,000 from last year at this same month. And you can see it's fairly flat for this year. Was $899, moved up to $926, back to $900. So fairly flat, but showing a downturn from 1 year ago in pricing. Days on the market also better than it was a year ago, and kind of jumping around. Was 18 days, 24 days in September, and now 22 days in October. No real clear sign of what's happening with that number, but just consistency. Lastly, Snohomish County, months of inventory. Snohomish County is on the affordable end, and as our market has shifted, buyers have moved away from the higher end to the more affordable properties. They still need a home. They're just staying out of that upper end. And you can see Snohomish County being tight at 1.1 for the 9-year average. It's now sitting at 1.3 compared to 2 months of inventory a year ago. So it's a strong market in that respect. Pricing wise, it's basically flat. So it was exactly where it was at last year, and where it was at in August. It bumped up in September. We're still sitting at 730 right now. Its days in the market is better than it was a year ago, but it is trending upward at this point. Was 33 days in October 22 and at 24 days at this point. So if you'd like to know more about the marketplace, we're here to help. We cover all different markets, sub-markets within this. We post updates weekly on the marketplace. If you've yet to do so, hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to our updates, get this message out to those who need to know about it. Thanks very much, and we'll talk with you soon. Take care.